You guys see it. You guys see it in the thumbnail. We got to talk about it. Is John Cena, as well as Stone Cold Steve Austin, going to be at WrestleMania 40? Now, this was already speculation for weeks, for months, really. We talked about it last week here on the stream. And last week here, in the middle of the stream, is really when I started to feel the juices. You know, for the first time this WrestleMania season. Like, man, WrestleMania's coming up and I'm fucking going, dude. Like you buy your tickets in August. So it's like, all right, cool, got my Mania tickets, but it ain't till April. Last week, the juices started to set in. Like, yo, I'm going to this shit. And then over the last week, like, the engines have just been revved up. All this Cena talk and Austin talk and who's going to show up and just Mania as a whole has just got me freaking going. And then we get to Monday Night Raw this past week. We have an amazing ending with The Rock beating Cody Rhodes up, bloody, in a rainy Chicago parking lot, looking like a scene straight out of Gotham City. Coincidentally enough, in the background of this beatdown is one of WWE's production trucks that has Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena's face right on it. Somebody posted on social media a picture of a couple of the WrestleMania 40 production trucks that could have easily been placed in the background as, you know, just a little product placement, if you will, a little advertisement in the background of this beatdown. But of all trucks to be staring at the camera while The Rock's beating down Cody Rhodes is one that has John Cena and Stone Cold right on it. If you're a conspiracy theorist out there, you are hanging your hat on the fact that Triple H did that on purpose. And I can't say you're wrong. Because what have I said so much here on the channel? If you're an avid viewer of the videos, you know what I'm about to say. Triple H does with purpose. He does. And also, Triple H does with purpose and also tries to throw you off your game, but also tries to give you hints. Triple H is like a master manipulator. This is why so many of us wanted him as head creative for so long. And now we're finally fully, over the last couple of months at the end of last year, fully getting that. 2023, for the most part, up until probably September, October, was mostly a Triple H is running the show, but Vince is still kind of in there trying to weasel his way. But we don't got to worry about that anymore. The last few months of last year into this year, it's the Triple H show, and it's worth actually pointing stuff like this out because it actually could be true. On top of the fact that people were already speculating about John Cena and Stone Cold and whoever else might show up in Philadelphia. If there's ever a time to have one of the greatest endings to a professional wrestling event ever, it's WrestleMania Sunday. On WrestleMania Saturday, we got the biggest tag team match in Mania history, right? The Bloodline versus Rollins and Cody. I predict that The Rock should pin Cody Rhodes on that night. For a multitude of reasons. One, because I think Cody getting pinned on Sunday just to overcome the obstacles, or I should say getting pinned on Saturday, just to overcome the obstacles on Sunday is going to make Cody look that much better. But then on the opposite side, The Rock pinning Cody gives Rock just all that more fuel to challenge Cody one-on-one for the WWE title in Saudi, at SummerSlam, whenever they want to do it. Rock pinning Cody WrestleMania weekend gives Rock the ego boost to say, hey Roman, I pinned Cody WrestleMania weekend, you didn't. It's just a nice little seed planted for Rock and Roman's story into next year, because I do believe we are heading there. So much good there. Then we get to Sunday. It's Bloodline Rules. In my opinion, you sell the fact that Seth Rollins between Saturday night and Sunday night, especially in the match with Drew McIntyre, got beat up so bad he is literally taken out of Lincoln Financial Field. You can show the ambulance leaving. You can have a heartbreaking ending for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, loses his world title, and you can show the ambulance leaving the stadium. You don't have to go that far, but you could. Or you could just tell us, like, listen, Rollins got the shit beat out of him, so like, I don't know if Cody can really rely on him as help during this main event. And then what's going to happen when it's Bloodline Rules? The match will probably start Cody versus Roman and, you know, Paul Heyman at ringside, but eventually Jey Uso is going to come out there and Solo Sikoa is going to come out there, and then The Rock's going to come out there, and Cody's going to be getting beat down by the Bloodline. But everybody's got their specific, very specific equalizer, especially if you take Rollins out of the equation because he already had his own business to take care of, and he lost and is beat up. Jey Uso's out there. All right, you can send Jey. Still not enough, but Jey can be the equalizer of Jimmy. Then Solo Sikoa's out there. If there's ever a person to equalize, take care of Solo Sikoa, it's the guy who we last saw, or I should say, you guys know what I'm trying to say. I'm getting this mixed up, but if there was ever a time for John Cena to come out WrestleMania weekend and be an equalizer for anything, he's going to go after Solo Sikoa, the guy who destroyed him at Crown Jewel. Freaking Samoan spiked him like I don't even know how many times. I forget. So John Cena comes out. He's the equalizer for Solo. But fuck, man, the odds are still in the Bloodline's favor. You know, Jey takes care of Jimmy, then Solo takes care of Jey. Cena takes care of Solo, then we get Cena and Rock face to face at WrestleMania 40, and The Rock drops John Cena. What? That's already, oh my god. Who's gonna stop The Rock? They can do a tease, rock bottom to Cody, close pinfall, you know, drag it out for a few minutes. Eventually, the numbers are still in the Bloodline. Jimmy might have been taken out, Solo might have been taken out, but the numbers are still with the Bloodline. Who's going to be the equalizer? There's only one guy to do it. The glass is, I'd say 99.9% probably going to shatter in Lincoln Financial Field, and my soul is going to leave my body on April 7th, 2024. Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm telling you right now, I'll be shocked if this doesn't come true. Either way, as long as Cody wins the title, I'm be happy, but I'll be just shocked in general. Not in a pissed off way, but it's just in a genuine, I'm surprised it didn't happen if the glass doesn't shatter and Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't walk down that aisle in Philadelphia, the same place where him and Rock had their first of their WrestleMania trilogy of matches. Austin walks down the aisle, opens up a can of whoop ass on The Rock of all people, and officially the Bloodline has been tranquilized, leaving Cody and Roman and Cody to finish the job on Roman Reigns. Can I sell you on it anymore? Avengers Assemble, WrestleMania Endgame is upon us. I don't even know. I should just end. I should close my whole channel because it ain't getting better after that. I mean, fuck, dude. Triple H does with purpose. Triple H does with purpose. And whether that truck on Monday was just coincidentally there or not, I do believe Austin and Cena will be at WrestleMania. Undertaker's also rumored to be there as well, but he has nothing to do with any of this Bloodline stuff. You could send Taker out there just to send a jobber out there demanding a match, and freaking Taker comes down on the bike and beats the shit out of him and leaves. I don't care. That'll just be cool in its own self. But if Cena and Austin are gonna be at Mania, and they already are rumored to be at Mania, regardless of what they're gonna do, they've been already rumored to be at WrestleMania for weeks. But if they're gonna do anything, this is the fucking layup. When was the last time we saw John Cena feuding with the Bloodline? Stone Cold Steve Austin, his greatest rivalry ever, The Rock. The Rock is a heel. Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the biggest baby faces of all time. Do I need to paint the picture any better? And again, it's just that much cooler because at WrestleMania 15, right in Philadelphia, it wasn't called the Wells Fargo Center then. I think it was the First Union Center. Maybe that might have been after. I don't know what it was called then, but 1999, in Philadelphia, Austin and Rock have their first of their trilogy of matches. One more time, they square off in the middle of the ring. It's in Philadelphia. You can't write a better story. So yeah, I mean, give me Stone Cold and John Cena. Give me the Avengers assembling and the fall of the Bloodline. Cody Rhodes wins the WWE Championship. And in my opinion, and I'll end it with this. In my opinion, Roman losing the title just brought that much more interest to Roman Reigns. Because he has been champion his entire heel run. I want to see what heel Roman's going to do without the title. What the promos are going to be like between him and The Rock. What the tension's going to be like between him and The Rock. Especially if what I said last week actually happens and we get a similar promo to what we got last year when Roman was telling the Usos, yeah, we're going to get the tag team titles back in the Bloodline, but it's going to be me and Solo doing it, not you guys. Imagine if we get something like that this year with The Rock telling Roman Reigns, listen, WrestleMania, it was a hiccup. It happened. Whatever. Bloodline, this is our business. We're going to get the title back. The WWE title is coming back to the Bloodline. I'm going to do it. Me and Cody Rhodes. And then Roman's like, what the fuck? And then Rock fails to defeat Cody again, whether it's at Saudi in May, whether they do it at SummerSlam, whenever. And then that's really all you need for Roman to turn on The Rock, and then we start the long road. And maybe they don't even actually do one turning on the other until the end of this year, whenever, it doesn't matter. But that's going to be The Rock versus Roman build. And there we go. And like, comment, and subscribe. Fuck, I can't wait for WrestleMania, man.